Hello friends, another topic under business analytics is big data analytics. Let's go through it. Big data. What is big data? Big data is a high volume, high velocity, high variety information asset that demands cost effective and innovative forms of information processing for enhanced business insight and decision making. Hence, big data involves homogeneous voluminous data that could be structured like data in RDBMS, that is a relational database management system, or unstructured as data in blogs, tweets, Facebook comments, emails, and the content is in different varieties like audio, picture, large text, etc. Example, a big data application in telecom industry could be to analyze millions of calls data, billing data, marketing data, competitive data, data usage, and customer profiles to accurately recommend a service that will meet the needs of customer. Friends, let's try to understand big data with this image. Friends, this image shows the estimated data created on the internet in 1 minute. Friends, we know a lot can happen in a minute. 60 seconds can pass in the blink of an eye for someone mindlessly scrolling through Facebook or checking their email. Combine all those actions together and we have an extraordinary view of the life of the internet in a minute. According to data compiled by Laurie Lewis and officially shared on Visual Capitalist, a single internet minute holds 1 million Facebook logins, 4.5 million videos watched on YouTube, 1.4 million swipes on Tinder, and a total of 41.6 million messages sent on WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. That same internet minute also contained 3.8 million Google queries, 347,000 scrolls on Instagram, and almost $1 million spent online. Visual Capitalist compiled this data last year and didn't find huge movements from some key players on the web. Facebook logins and Google searches stayed pretty much stringent from 1 year to the next, with Google adding an additional 1 lakh searchers in a minute in 2019 and Facebook adding under 30,000 logins. Other platforms have had a more robust 2019 minute were compared to their 2018 minute, with Netflix almost tripling the amount of people watching its content, and Instagram nearby doubling the number of people scrolling through feed on its platform. So, this image also helps to understand the volume of data. Next, let's try to understand the different characteristics of big data. Generally, there are 5 characteristics like volume, variety, velocity, veracity, and variability. In some materials, they also describe another characteristic, that is value. Let's try to understand one by one. First, volume. Volume is obviously the most common trait of big data. Many factors contributed to the exponential increase in data volume, such as transaction-based data stored through the years, text data constantly streaming in from social media, increasing amount of sensor data being collected, and automatically generated GPS data, and so on. So, with the staggering increase in data volume, even the naming of the next big data has been a challenge. The highest mass of data that used to be called petabytes has left its place to zettabyte, which is a trillion gigabytes or a billion terabytes. You can see the table in earlier image. Second one is variety. Data today comes in all type of format, ranging from traditional database to hierarchical data stores created by the end users and OLAP system to text documents, emails, XML, meter collected and sensor captured data to video, audio, and stock ticker data. By some estimates, 80 to 85% of all organizations' data is in some sort of unstructured or semi-structured format. But there is no denying its value, and hence it must be included in the analysis to support decision making. Next one is velocity. In simple words, a velocity means the speed of something in a given direction. According to Gartner, velocity means both how fast data is being produced and how fast the data must be processed, that is, captured, stored, and analyzed to meet the need or demand. Velocity is perhaps the most overlooked characteristic of big data. Reacting quickly enough to deal with velocity is a challenge to most organizations. Next one is a veracity. A veracity is a term coined by IBM that is being used as the fourth V of describing big data. It refers to conformity to facts like accuracy, quality, truthfulness, or trustworthiness of the data. Tools and techniques are often used to handle big data's veracity by transforming the data into quality and trustworthy insights. Last one, variability. In addition to the increasing velocities and varieties of data, data flows can be highly inconsistent with periodic peaks. Daily, seasonal, and event-triggered peak data loads can be challenging to manage, especially with social media involved. Let's try to understand this image. This image is a big data architecture. Here, big data sources are given on the left side. In the middle of the image, the process is made where move, manage, and accesses happen. And the last one, the analytic tools and apps are given. With these things, finally, the users like marketing executives, operational systems, customer partners, etc. are given on the very right side of the image. Let's move towards the next topic, and that is big data analytics. We have already seen big data. Now, let's try to understand big data analytics. Big data analytics is often complex process of examining large and varied data sets or big data to uncover information such as hidden patterns, unknown correlations, market trends, and customer preferences that can help organizations to make informed business decisions. Big data analytics is a form of advanced analytics which involves complex applications with elements such as predictive models, statistical algorithms, and what-if analysis powered by high-performance analytic systems. In other words, as per the IBM, big data analytics is the use of advanced analytic techniques against very large, diverse data sets that include structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data from different sources and in different sizes from terabytes to zettabytes. Next one is the fundamentals of big data analytics. First, the critical success factors of big data analytics. In that, following are the most critical success factors for big data analytics. First, a clear business need. Business investment ought to be made for good of the business, not for the sake of mere technology advancement. Therefore, the main driver for big data analytics should be the needs of the business at any level, either strategic, tactical, and operational. Second, strong committed sponsorship or executive champion. It is well-known fact that if you don't have strong committed executive sponsorship, it is difficult to succeed. If the scope is a single or a few analytical applications, the sponsorship can be at the departmental level. However, if the target is enterprise-wide organizational transformation, which is often the case for big data initiatives, sponsorship needs to be at the highest level and organization-wide. Third, alignment between business and IT strategy. It is essential to make sure that the analytics work is always supporting the business strategy and not other way around. Analytics should play the enabling role in successfully executing the business strategy. Next, a fact-based decision-making culture. In a fact-based decision-making culture, the numbers rather than intuition, gut feeling, or supposition drive decision-making. There is also a culture of experimentation to see what works and what doesn't. To create a fact-based decision-making culture, senior management needs to recognize that some people can't or won't adjust, to stress that outdated methods must be discontinued, to ask to see what analytics went into decisions, to link incentives and compensation to desired behaviors. Next, strong data infrastructure. Data warehouses have provided the data infrastructure for analytics. These infrastructure is changing and being enhanced in the big data era with new technologies. Success requires marrying the old data with the new for a holistic infrastructure that works great with great measures. Next fundamentals is challenges for big data analytics. First, data volume. The ability to capture, store, and process huge volume of data at an acceptable speed so that latest information is available to decision makers when they need it. Second, data integration. The ability to combine data that is not similar in structure or source and to do so quickly and at a reasonable cost. Processing capabilities. The ability to process the data quickly as it is captured. The traditional way of collecting and then processing the data may not work here. In many situations, data need to be analyzed as soon as it is captured to leverage the most value. Next, data governance. The ability to keep up with the security, privacy, ownership, and quality issues of big data. As the volume, variety, and velocity of data change, so should the capabilities of government practices. Skills and availability. Big data is being harnessed with new tools and is being looked at in different ways. There is a shortage of people, often called as data scientists, with the skills to do the job. And the last one, solution cost. Since big data has opened up a world of possible business improvements, a great deal of experimentation and discovery is taking place to determine the patterns that matter and the insights that turn to value. To ensure a positive return of investment on a big data project, it is crucial to reduce the cost of the solution used to find that value. So these are the fundamentals of big data analytics. Let's try to understand in which sectors big data analytics used. First, banking and securities. For monitoring financial markets through network activity, monitors and natural language processors to reduce fraudulent transactions. Exchange commissions or trading commissions are using big data analytics to ensure that no illegal trading happens by monitoring the stock market. Next, communication and media. For real-time reportage of events around the globe on several platforms like mobile, web, and TV, simultaneously music industry, a segment of media is using big data to keep an eye on the latest trends, which are ultimately used by auto-tuning softwares to generate catchy tunes. Sports. To understand the pattern of viewership of different events in specific regions and also monitor the performance of individual players and teams by analysis. Sporting events like Cricket World Cup, FIFA Football World Cup, Wimbledon, Olympics makes special use of big data analytics. Next, healthcare. To collect public health data for faster responses to individual health problems and identify the global spread of new diseases, health ministries of different countries incorporate big data analytics to make proper use of data collected after census and surveys. Next, education. To update and upgrade prescribed literature for a variety of fields which are witnessing rapid development. Universities across the world are using it to monitor and track the performance of their students and faculties and map the interest of students in different subjects via attendance. Next, manufacturing. To increase productivity by using big data to enhance supply chain management. Manufacturing companies use these analytical tools to ensure that they are collecting or allocating resources of production in an optimum manner, which yields the maximum benefit. Insurance. For everything from developing new products to handling claims through predictive analytics. Here, insurance companies use business big data to keep a track of the scheme of policy which is the most in demand and in generating the most revenue. Consumer trade. To predict and manage staffing and inventory requirements, consumer trading companies are using business analytics to grow their trade by providing loyalty cards and keeping a track of them. Transportation. For better route planning, traffic monitoring and management as well as logistics. This is mainly incorporated by governments to avoid congestion of traffic in a single space. Last one is energy. By introducing smart meters to reduce electrical leakages and help users to manage their energy usage. Load dispatch centers are using big data analytics to monitor the load patterns and discern the differences between the trends of energy consumption based on different parameters and as a way to incorporate daylight savings. So friends, these are the different concepts under the topic of big data analytics. These are the various resources I have considered as references. Friends, thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more such videos.